it's a time for caution, not striking out in a new direction. The impulse that's clear in your natal chart is for consolidation, for tempering natural exuberance and rashness with cool logic. If you ignore the signs, I can see problems, even danger ahead towards the end of the month.
Get a move on, Gladys, or miss the ferry.
Oh, Trevor, I've still got a stack of mail order charts and tapes to do.
Well, you shouldn't have gone to the pub last night.
Oh, you go on. I'll catch the next one.
How are you going to get from Boulogne to Montreuil?
Well, it's a perfectly good bus service. Helps me observe ordinary people.
It's getting worse.
My calculation of your ascendant, Virgo rising, and its impact has been strongly emphasized before in your synastry. So, the pointers are there. It might be risky to disregard them. Mars in Jupiter spells conflict, and if you are conscious of any threat, my advice is to keep out of harm's way. So, the pointers are there. It might be risky to disregard them. Mars in Jupiter spells conflict, and if you are conscious of any threat, my advice is to keep out of harm's way.
Yes? Yes, Captain. Straight away.
I think everything is in order for you to proceed.
Right, sir.
All the necessary documents, including travel tickets and the award and citation.
Very good, sir.
Are you sure you want to do this, Sergeant?
I was his friend.
Having a spot of leave as well, I gather.
Yes, sir.
You ever been to England before?
No, sir.
Better take your raincoat. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
How's business?
Terrible. I've sold one casserole dish and one candle holder. I could have left my stool unattended for all morning.
Want some coffee?
Well, if you're paying, yes. Better make some money if we're going for holidays. We're going, Trevor, aren't we?
Of course. Un café au lait, s'il vous plaît. As soon as we finish Folkestone Market, Cecil, we're off to Scotland. Over the sea to Skye.
I can't wait. What is it like, Skye?
I don't know, I've never been. But they call it the Magic Isle. Everyone there has second sight.
Oh, Trevor, you said you were getting away from it.
They also wear kilts and brush their teeth with malt whiskey.
How long will Gladys be in court?
Most of the week, she reckons.
She doesn't mind you being away?
No, Gladys can defend herself without us. They'll be cannon fodder when she fires a crystal ball at them.
Looks like she's taking tips from the Foreign Legion.
I thought they wore hats with sun flaps like Beau Geste.
I'm sure we won't need sun hats in Skye.
Oh, I don't know. Long-range forecast for the Western Highlands looks pretty good.
Isobar High B.
Moving towards Scotland.
Where did you get this?
It's yours, isn't it?
But I didn't send it to you. I sent it to a postbox number in Marseille to someone else.
That's right. Gary Naylor. He joined the Foreign Legion like me.
The Legion?
We were in Chad. Just a piece of desert you may never have heard of. They called our headquarters Fort Antibes. Some joke.
He's dead, isn't he? Gary Naylor.
You're very perceptive. No wonder he asked you for advice.
Well, firstly, he was Leo, and you're Gemini. High forehead, blue eyes, straight hair.
Very good. My name is Gerhard Reiner.
So, how did he die?
A hero's death, in action.
I warned him about taking risks, the dangers. It's all on this tape.
Yes, he took out a rebel strongpoint single-handed. Unfortunately, a sniper got him. He died in my arms.
You've come to see me just to tell me that?
Well, no, Mrs. Moon. I was sent on a mission to honor Gary. He was awarded a Croix de Guerre, but he has no known next of kin.
What is this mission?
To find the right place to bury him.
Gary had this picture taken of his mother just before she died.
It's on the Lees in Folkestone.
Gary told me he was put into a local children's home when he was very young. His mother was unmarried, kicked out by the family. She couldn't cope.
She must have been desperate. So, what happened to her?
She died of cancer in hospital. His last wish was to be buried next to her.
Even though she put him in a home all those years ago?
She was very young then, remember? But Gary saw her as much as possible before she died. His burial is going to be a problem.
Why?
Gary had no papers, no names or addresses.
But you know his mother's name, and if she was in hospital...
That's just it. We don't know her name.
I thought it was Naylor.
No, that was his father's name. It was all he gave Gary before he disappeared.
Oh, you're really up against it, aren't you? I'm involved in a court case when I get back, but... Well, maybe Trevor could make some inquiries.
Afraid I'll be on holiday.
Well, you could spare a day to help Sergeant Reiner, couldn't you?
I have money for expenses.
So how come you knew about Gladys?
Gary told me. Your name's on tape.
Yeah, but how do you know she'd be in Boulogne?
Gary mentioned he'd found you in the marketplace on a Saturday.
I'm remembering him more clearly now. He said he'd run away from what or who he didn't say, but he wanted to stay abroad for a time. When he wrote arranging for a regular horoscope on tape, I only had the box number. He didn't say he joined the Legion.
No, he wouldn't. But then we all have our own reasons for joining. Mine was a girl like you.
Couldn't the Legion have contacted the local authorities?
There's nothing to go on.
I'm sure Trevor can do something.
Well, if not, I will just have to try and find his mother's grave myself. I can't let Gary down. I owe him my life.
We shouldn't run me into this.
Sometimes I wonder if you have any soul, Trevor.
Oh, I suppose you're all heart, charging him 100 quid. I'm surprised you didn't offer him bed and breakfast terms.
I did. Every bit helps when you're out of the market for a week.
Moment, Peter.
Hi. Gladys asked me to make up your bed.
Very kind, but there's no need. Legionnaires can make a bed faster than anyone.
I'm sure they can. See you later, then.
Okay, Cecil. Danke.
Are we talking about the same person? I find it very difficult, impossible even. Naylor, a hero?
Yeah, he's been awarded the Croix de Guerre.
Incredible.
Maybe the Legion was the making of him.
He was a thoroughly bad lot when he was here.
How bad?
It seems rather inappropriate to speak ill of the dead, but...
Well, it can't harm him now, can it?
He was a liar, a cheat, a thug, and a thief. A walking reminder of my own inadequacy. He was never out of trouble.
What sort of trouble?
It was about a year ago. My heart sank. There he was, spread all over the front pages. You may recall it yourself. Murder. He was wanted for murder.